I'm Dan Toffee and welcome back to another brand new Fortnite video. Earlier on today, the Week 2 Season 7 challenges did release as part of the Fortnite Season 7 Battle Pass. And as always, in this video, I'm going to give you my full guide on how to complete every challenge from this week. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, what I do is start off with the hardest challenges first, give you a full guide on how to complete those ones, and then move on to the easier challenges after that, and I give you a few tips on how to do them a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. So, getting straight into it, starting off with Battle Pass Challenge number 2. This is probably the hardest challenge from this week, and it says play the sheet music on the pianos near Pleasant Park and near Lonely Lodge. So on screen now is a map showing where these two locations are. The easiest one to do is definitely over by Pleasant Park. The hardest one is over by Lonely Lodge, just because what you need to play is a little bit more difficult. Over at Lonely Lodge, what you need to do is go to these giant pianos which are in the positions that are marked on the maps and play the music which is on the sheet in front of the piano. Make sure that you pay attention to the shape that the note's on, because especially over at Pleasant Park this does make a difference. Some of the notes are squares and some of them are circles, so make sure you pick the right ones for it to count. If you do them on the wrong shapes, it won't count. I did this a few times before I actually noticed. Over on the Pleasant Park one, I think it will be the same every time, but for me I had to do it on circles. Just check on the music when you get there what shape your notes are on and make sure you play them on those right keys, or it won't count and it won't count towards completing that challenge. But once you have played the sheet music in both places, you will have completed that first hardest challenge, and you can then move on to the next hardest challenge, which is Battle Pass Challenge number 3. This week it says compete in a dance-off at an abandoned mansion. The abandoned mansion is on the screen now on the map, and in the basement of this mansion there's been a dance-off area set up. All you need to do is go down there, dance in the lit up squares until you reach 100 on the scoreboard. Once you have reached that score, then you will have completed that challenge, but the more players you have there, the quicker you can do it. So if you are playing as squads, make sure you go there and do it with all your friends. It will be the quickest way to do it. If you are on your own, then if you go there now when the challenges have just come out, there will be loads of random solo players there, and hopefully, as long as they aren't idiots, they won't all be shooting it and everyone will help you to complete the challenge together. But this challenge can be quite hard to complete because you do need to finish it, you do need to reach that 100 score, and if you are playing as a solo and there might be loads of players there could be some people running around trying to get really easy kills whilst everyone's doing this challenge, so players might be killing you before you actually have a chance to complete it. So if you are playing with your squads, it will be a lot easier to do because you can have a few players defending you and a few doing it if that's what you really need to do to complete the challenge. But after that, all the other challenges from this week are pretty simple. So starting off with free challenge number 1, this week it says search a chest in 7 different named locations. Obviously this one will be super easy to complete. All you need to do is land at 7 different named locations and open a chest there. It counts all the way through the game, not just when you land, so you can do loads in one single game if you are travelling a long way and staying alive a long time. The next challenge is free challenge number 2. This week it says damage opponents with 5 different types of weapons. Obviously there are loads of different weapon types in the game. You've got assault rifles, shotguns, SMGs, sniper rifles, explosives and pistols, and all you need to do is damage players with 5 of these. You don't have to get the kill, all you need to do is damage them. So if you do fire an RPG and just hit them, not get the kill, it will count towards completing this challenge, and this counts over every single game that you play until you have completed it. So it doesn't all have to be in the same game, so it's super easy to complete. So you don't have to worry about finding an RPG in a certain game, you can do it whenever you do find one. Next, free challenge number 3 says eliminate 3 opponents in Snobby Shores or Fatal Fields. So you can land in either of these locations and just get 3 kills. Again, another super easy challenge to complete that you shouldn't need any help to complete. Battle Pass challenge number 1 this week says visit 2 locations in the same game. This is a 3-stage challenge, so for the first stage you need to visit Snobby Shores and Pleasant Park in the same game. Stage 2, visit Lonely Lodge and Dusty Divot in the same game. And finally, visit Frosty Flights and Tomato Temple in the same game. Obviously the final stage probably will be the hardest to do, just because you are covering the furthest amount of distance, but you shouldn't struggle too much if you do use vehicles. You should be able to do it without dying if you especially are in a plane or in one of the quads. And finally, Battle Pass challenge number 4 this week says eliminate an opponent from at least 50 meters away. This one should be super easy to do. A 50-meter kill you can do really easily with an assault rifle. You don't even need a sniper to do it, so you shouldn't struggle to do this one, and you shouldn't need to focus on it. You will do it whilst you are just playing normally in any game modes. But that is everything that you need to know of how to complete all of your Week 2 Season 7 challenges in the Fortnite Battle Royale Battle Pass. If this video has been helpful, then please make sure to leave it a like. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And if you have been struggling to complete any of last week's challenges, or you think you might struggle in the future, make sure you check out the playlist which is linked on screen now, because this is where I put all of my Season 7 challenge guides. So if you check this out, there will be one of these for every single week of the challenges coming up, and at the moment I have all of the week 1 challenges in there as well. So if you have been struggling, make sure you check that out, because it will really help you in completing every single challenge this season. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.